What's up, everyone? Welcome to another cracka crumbs update. Just me being weird. A couple things I wanted to go over, a couple things I wanted to discuss, some bad things, some good things, an unboxing without an unboxing. I know that sounds strange, but it'll make sense later on, trust me. I did get this in the mail. Bear with me a second. Kind of dropped. Got this in the mail today. It's a tube. Yay, tube. Anyway, I am not going to open it. So it's an unboxing on an unboxing. Get it? Basically what's in there is a poster, obviously. It's a poster I already have. It's an Amazing Spider-Man poster from McFarlane. Basically it's Spider-Man on a ledge, and the background on bricks is he hammered his old black suit into the concrete, well, the bricks, and there's webbing everywhere. Awesome poster. My mom had gotten me that poster a long time ago when I was a kid and I was just first starting out with comics. It was actually the first poster I ever got. And I loved it, but it's just deteriorating. I mean, it's framed, it's in my cave, but it's just rotting. Like the edges are gone. There's a big rip going down the middle now. Like it's faded. It's falling apart. And it's been a year. I've been looking for it for a year now online, and I finally found it. That somebody actually had a new one that wasn't destroyed, and I got it for a really good price. And I figured, what the hell, I'll get it. And if that one eventually does deteriorate like it's doing, I have another one I can put up. So, and I'll keep it in a lot better condition than I did when I was a kid, definitely. Anyway, a couple things. A while ago, my man cave was broken into by a bat. I actually had a bat fly in there and mess up my cave, like, just tore it apart, Just... Anyway, it's kind of odd or ironic that I had a bat destroy my cave. But I had put it back together, and I actually... Before that, my cave was actually broken into, and I wound up losing a lot of Batmobiles. People stole a lot of weapons that were stolen. And, then after that, of course, after I fixed it up, the bat broke in, and the bat destroyed stuff. But a quick tip, if you do have a bat enter your area, this bat loved Rice Krispies and Fruit Punch. Fruit Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid and Fruit Punch. Different, whatever. Fruit Punch, Kool-Aid, whatever the hell you want. In the little pouch. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It got him to come down. I grabbed him. I put him outside. Very cool. But, so, if you got any bad problems, Fruit Punch, Kool-Aid, and Rice Krispies seems to work. But, anyway, there's been a lot of break-ins around my area, and my fiance and I are both kind of worried about it because, I don't want anyone coming back and breaking in again and destroying my cave. So, we were talking about it, and we're actually deciding that I'm going to take everything down in my cave and just box it up and label it and do it right, pack everything nice with bubble wrap and stuff like that. So my cave, it's a sad note, but it's going to be gone soon. The only other problem we're trying to figure out is where we want to put the stuff, because there's just so much stuff that if we stacked it in here, that you'd probably see in the next video, there'd just be stacks of boxes and boxes of just all my stuff, but we're trying to figure that out. Anyway, my fiance, she actually is at her kickboxing class, which I'm very proud of her. She's sticking with it. She's been 3.5 months, give or take, with it. Very proud. I didn't think she was gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think she was gonna stick with it, because not that she's not lazy at all. It's just I can never picture her being a martial artist, I guess. But now it's second nature kind of thing. But so to Mongo Stomp Time 07. You're the man. I just watched a video where you said you did your first Muay Thai kickboxing. Very cool. I really hope you stick with it. Once you get past the whole first month, when you're not sore anymore, you're going to love it. I mean, you probably love it now because you're all, pumped up. But it will definitely help in so many ways, not just for exercise and all that, but just like personal stuff. Like, it brings like a little peace with it. It's kind of odd, but you'll know what I'm talking about when you really get into it. You'll see. You'll know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of funny on my part because my fiance, she's been kind of... I haven't done martial arts in a decade. It's been that long. But I did start when I was 4, and I stopped when I was 21. And I loved it. I did every form, pretty much every form of martial arts. I know them all. I'm not a master of them, but... I've taken them. Like I did Taekwondo for I did that for 2.5 years. Shotokan karate I did for 1.5 years. I did different forms of kung fu, snake, monkey, scorpion, which not many people even know exist, tiger, crane. Did Muay Thai, ninjutsu, jujitsu, uh, arnis mano, just everything. I could go through it all day, but I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just trying to get a point across. So, but Fanja was telling me, she's like, you really should get back into it because we can go together. And no offense, I mean, her kickboxing class is nice and everything, but it's just not my kind of thing. Mine is more, when I get into it, I'm in the zone. Like, it's hardcore. Like, I'm, every day. Like, when I was into it, when I was originally doing it, I was there two times a week. Sometimes, it used to be, when I first started, it was like once or twice a month, but then I switched it to 2 times a week because I started making deals with everybody. I got to know everybody so well that I would clean the dojo and get money off and stuff like that and stuff, kind of know how to work it. But I was recently talking to my old ninjutsu teacher, my Shidoshi, who was actually the father of my old ex-girlfriend a long time ago. Let's not get into that. But he said that he would be more than happy to train me again. So I might be getting back into that. So there might be less and less videos because I'm just going to kind of be with that. But who knows? That's neither here nor there. But a couple of things I want to go over. It's going to be a long update. I did not get any comics to unbox today, so sorry. I'm waiting, actually. I got a lot of shipments coming. Again, eBay's been pissing me off. This one guy, it should have had this like over a week ago, this one package. And I wound up contacting him, and I get the same BS, like, oh, I shipped it a while ago, I don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But it's just annoying. So whenever I get the packages in, I will definitely unbox them. I'll show you. But my fiance and I went to a dollar store. She had to get some stuff for work, something like that, yesterday. And this is going to be kind of funny, but you're gonna see. I opened it, apologize, but like I said, it's an unboxing, not an unboxing. But she got this for me in the dollar store. Looks like this. And inside was a Loki skateboard. Very cool. And Mongo Stomptime 07 will know about this. She found these things. This is how I know I'm getting old, because I didn't even notice them. But they're like these little egg-looking things. And inside, I got the Martian Manhunter. They're these little figures. And Mongo Stomptime might be jealous of this one, but he might already have it now. I got Batman. Batman. Very cool. And I got Iron Man. Very cool. And the one that Mongo Stomptime 07 has, which I'm sure his girlfriend will love. She already has it, hopefully by now. Thor. So my fiance was pretty cool. She found these. She's like, oh, I saw them, whatever. Something that I found in a dollar store for $1, which is pretty interesting, is this DVD, Body Slam. I used to watch this when I was a kid. It's about wrestling, basically. It's got the guy from the A-Team face, Dirk Benedict. Basically, he's a musician, manager, and everything he used to do was great, and then all of a sudden he started losing his talent and stuff like that, and started to suck, and started borrowing money, and so on and so forth. It's a comedy, but he finds Roddy Piper, who he doesn't know is a wrestler. He thinks he's a musician, and he becomes his manager, and then finds out that he's a wrestler. And the wrestling manager, Captain Lou Albano, who you probably know from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, he played Mario. And he was also a wrestling manager and a wrestler to begin with. He goes after him, and a whole big thing goes on back and forth. But the funny thing is, this came out right before Hulk Hogan was huge, and when Hulk Hogan became big, he made a cartoon called Rockin' Wrestling, and that's pretty much where they got it from. It was from this originally, because he comes up with the concept. He has a band that is like losing their money and stuff like that. So he has the band play why the wrestlers wrestle. So he calls it Rockin' Wrestling, and that's pretty much where Hulk Hogan got it from. He got it from this movie. And it's funny because it was only $1, so it was worth it, so I can't complain. But this is one of those movies where you saw as a kid and you're like, that's awesome, it's the greatest movie, it's so cool. Then when you're an adult, you're like, yeah, why am I watching that? But you know what, it was $1, I can't go wrong, and I do still like it a little bit. It was still pretty cool. So that was my lovely thing. Something I would like to talk about real quick. I was watching this show where it was a guy talking about collecting comics. And it's just something that I want to get off my chest because I think the guy was completely full of shit. He was saying when you collect comics, you got to look for stuff in great condition. Duh. I can see his point, though. This is for people that are really just first starting out, which is fine. But he flat out said on the show that anything from any comic from 1980s and up is worthless. and I think he's just really full of it right there, because there are a lot of books from the 80s, like, look at Amazing Spider-Man 300. That thing is nowhere near worthless. Like, everyone's after that friggin' thing. And the first appearance of Gambit on King X-Men 266, people are after that. That was in the 90s. Another one in the 90s, Amazing Spider-Man, was it 361 or 365, the first appearance of Carnage? People are after that like crazy. So I think he was really wrong saying that it's worthless, but something King Joe was saying, it all depends on the person and what they want to do with it. Which is pretty much what I say usually. I mean, you can go around, and I could go and sell this and say I want $500 for this, and you might find somebody who wants to pay $500 for this, which is stupid, but you might actually get it done. Back in the old days, dating myself, comics, even when you use the Overstreet price guide, they kind of had a value to it. Like, say, Spider-Man #1 was worth $50. It never really went up or down. Like, it was always be like, all right, I know it's worth $50, and this guy's selling for 30, I'll take it, or this guy's selling for 55 or 60, I'll take it. Sometimes people were a little over it, but they were never like really, really over the price guide. Nowadays, it's all about what you're willing to pay for something. Like I just said, like, I could go ahead and ask for $500 on eBay for this, and somebody might say, "Oh, that's awesome, I'll get it." Me, on a couple comics, I admitted I overpaid a little bit, but it was something that I wanted for my collection, and I was never going to sell it. I wanted it, couldn't find it any cheaper, so I bought it. And again, that was my own choice. It's not like I'm pissed off at the person for selling it. Like, I knew I was kind of overpaying, but it was one of those things where you're like, all right, I'll do it. So you have to watch out for stuff like that. But it's just funny how, like, this guy's like, oh, nothing's not worth anything over that. But again, I mean, even stuff from the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, whatever, you can get, like, the Amazing Fantasy 15 that's worth like 15 grand. You can find it for $1,000. You can find it for like $900. It's in crap condition, but you can find it, and then you can also find ones that are like millions of dollars. So it's all personal, your personal thing, like what you want to do, like what you're willing to spend on something. And little shout out there, King Joe. I was watching your videos on your figures with Spider-Man and the X-Men so far. Very impressive, very impressive. All in their packages. Damn, man. And I saw that the stacks, oh my god. Whew, whew. I know you didn't get that all in one shot. I know that as fact, but I'm just saying, man, how long you been collecting that stuff? Oh my god, man. You must have, you went a little crazed, and God bless you, because that's awesome. So keep up the good work, man. Keep on bringing those videos. I look forward to seeing a video on the Ninja Turtle stuff and the Cops, because that was an old, awesome cartoon that I used to love. So I'm looking forward to that stuff, but also I'm looking forward to a lot more Marvel stuff if you have it. The Marvel figures, I'm going to look and see if we put it up. But anyway, moving on. I'd like to thank a couple of my new subscribers that I got. I'm moving up. I got up to 19 subscribers now. Ryan Mega Channel, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. The Back Room Superheroes Den 1, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Watching some of your videos, very cool. You know your toys. It's very interesting. And keep up the good videos. I'm enjoying them. Also, Mongo Stomp Time 07. Like I said, keep with your martial arts, man. You're gonna really appreciate it in the long run. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for now. When I get an actual package in the mail, I will do a video. Hopefully, I'll have one tomorrow. I'm hoping. Oh, I almost forgot one quick thing. I got a question. I forget who asked me, actually. Damn. Oh, well, you know who asked. I mean, you know that you asked, so the person who, this is directed to the person who asked. I'm losing it. They asked, do I collect anything else besides comics? And the answer is yes. I actually I have quite a collection on a lot of things. Actually, I'm going to use this as an example. My DVD/Blu-ray collection is actually more vast than my comic collection. So I'm thinking maybe for my 50th episode or around there, I'm going to do a DVD/Blu-ray collection that I have. Because if you're looking back at me, you see the TV and then there's that bookcase. That bookcase is all DVDs on top, and there's cabinets in the bottom, as you can see down there. And in each one of those cabinets, there's, how many? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 cabinets. In each one of those cabinets, there's 2 shelves, 1 and 1. On the top shelf, it's 3 rows deep of DVDs. The bottom shelf is 3 rows deep of DVDs, and that's for all 4 of those bookcase things. On top is all my comic book related DVD Blu-rays that I keep, and also in my cave I have 10 to 20, I'm going to say closer to 20 boxes that I've never brought in. I kind of rotate them, that are filled with DVDs and Blu-rays. So I have a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays. Like I said, I probably have more than comics, which is saying something. So maybe I'll do something like that if people want to see that. You know, by all means, throw some comments up here. Let me know what you'd like to see, if anything. Because, not that I'm running out of ideas, but I am still filming my comic collection. Episode 40 should be up tomorrow. I'm hoping. I'm just kind of tweaking a little bit of stuff because it kind of got, I don't know what happened. I was kind of uploading and it got screwed up on here, so I'm kind of redoing it. But I filmed my trade paperbacks because Mongo Stomp Time 07, he voted. He said, you know what, that's what I want to see on episode 40. So you're getting what you want, my friend. Episode 40 when it comes up. Hopefully, I'm hoping tomorrow I'll have it up. You can see my trade paperbacks, which isn't that much. I mean, it's a bookcase full, but you know, either way. And then later on, like 41 or 42, I'm going to show you my fiance's comic book collection. Shh, she's not here, so she doesn't know I can say it. So you'll see what she's collecting. I kind of wanted her to show it off, but she's camera shy, and she ducks and hides whenever I try to do a video. I try to get her on. She does like a little ninja roll and rolls out and disappears. So she's crazy. But so you see some of that. I do have a lot of episodes that I'm working on now. I am filming the rest of my comic collection, bit by bit. So I don't know how I'm gonna. It's going to be really weird next couple of episodes. I might have a comic book collection here and something different there, so it's going to be a big variety. So make sure to constantly tune in. And of course, on my updates, I will have my unboxings whenever I get them in, and you'll see all the cool stuff that I get. And thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You know, if you really like the episodes, hit the like button. Throw as many comments as you want in here. I love getting the comments. I love answering the questions. Keep them coming. And if you really like what you see, subscribe. All new subscribers, you know, thanks again for subscribing. All the new people that are watching, so they want to subscribe. I really appreciate it. You know, I'll definitely give you a shout out if you subscribe. And perhaps if I hit a certain amount of subscribers, I'll have a contest like everybody else. Who knows? I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, thanks again. Thanks for watching. If you watch this whole rambling on things, and always better stuff to come. Always. And Mongo Stomp Time is always 7. Always 7. Mongo Stomp Time 07 is always saying, how do I end a video? You gotta come up with like a catchphrase or something, dude. You gotta come up with something. I always say like, I'll see you next time, later, you know, stuff like that. That's my kind of thing. You know, I'm looking to switch it, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta come up with a catchphrase or some kind of an ending, which I'm still trying to really kind of figure out. But that's my best thing. And anyway, guess I'll see you guys in the next update or the next episode. See how that works. Later, everyone.